Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Adding a great center remains one of the Lakers' priorities at the trade deadline. A trade between three teams could bring this player to Los Angeles. Nikola Vucevic has the characteristics that fit what this team needs. In addition to size, Vucevic has physical strength and great scoring power. Strong rumors, Nikola Vucevic is the Lakers' big wish for this season. The Los Angeles Lakers clearly have a few roster holes as they head towards the midway point of the season. Despite losing to the Houston Rockets Sunday afternoon, LA seems to have found some sense of rhythm recently. The team has gone 8-4 since inserting Max Christie into its starting lineup. The question of whether the lineup shift is sustainable, especially come playoff time, is still looming for the purple and gold. The Lakers still need a big man, and thanks to the Spotrac trade machine and studying the CBA, here is how Los Angeles can achieve that via a three-team trade. Lakers receive Nikola Vucevic. Bulls receive Jonas Valanciunas and Jared Vanderbilt, and a 2030 first-round draft pick swap. Wizards receive Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a 2025 second-round draft pick. Los Angeles gets a versatile center in Vucevic as he returns to the LA area. The University of Southern California alum is averaging 20.5 points per game and 10.2 rebounds per game while also shooting 42% from three. On a LeBron James-led team, this seems like the kind of center you want. The Bulls get a valuable return in Valanciunas, averaging 11.7 points per game and 8 rebounds per game on 55.4% shooting. It's worth mentioning he is 2 years younger than Vucevic and can make an instant impact with the number 10 seed moving forward. Chicago is also getting Vanderbilt and a 2030 first-round pick swap. The currently injured power forward is averaging 5.2 points per game in 20 minutes per contest in his first full season as a Laker. At 25, he would bring youth and spacing to the 17-19 Bulls. The struggling Wizards would get Vincent, another currently injured Laker, who has not quite found his footing in LA since arriving last season. Along with a second-round pick in next year's draft, Washington receives a 21-year-old Hood-Schifino who has yet to realize his potential in Los Angeles and would benefit on a rebuilding team. This trade makes sense for a few reasons. The Lakers in dire need of a center finally get one that can space the floor, Chicago gets a younger replacement at that position, a first-round pick swap, and a 25-year-old power forward, and the rebuilding Wizards get a solid young talent along with a veteran in the locker room, should they keep him rostered. With a little less than a month to go until the February 6 trade deadline, expect LA to be calling all over the league to get their roster ready for playoff basketball. Lakers, not satisfied with current roster, will continue evaluating trade market. After trading for Dorian Finney-Smith, the reports remain consistent that the Lakers will continue evaluating the trade market for more deals. The Lakers are already reaping the benefits of making an early season trade to bring in Dorian Finney-Smith. While it's still early, it's clear how DFS will help the Lakers on both sides of the ball and impact winning overall. However, even as they have already seen the rewards, the Lakers don't sound like a team that'll be complacent moving forward. As previously reported, the Lakers intend to evaluate the roster in the coming weeks before making a move. However, what's clear is that the team still intends to make a move, or at least are saying as much. During a recent live stream on his YouTube, Jovan Buha of The Athletic further emphasized that the Lakers aren't satisfied with the roster and will scan the trade market for more upgrades. My understanding, as I reported, is that the Lakers are still going to be evaluating the trade market and they are not satisfied with the roster. They want to continue to improve it and explore those opportunities. So, I think a trade is realistic. Now, does that involve a first-round pick or not? I think that's less clear. Again, something I've reported on is, when we talk about what other people around the league are saying or thinking with the Lakers, there's been some skepticism as to them actually giving up a first or certainly giving up both firsts. There can be debates about what type of trade the team should make and whether it should be first or second round pick, but the fact they're still planning on making a deal is encouraging. While the team has looked better as the season has gone on and perhaps the front office could be convinced that nothing needs to be done, it appears they are not settling for the improvements they've made so far. Part of this could be simply how glaring the needs are. The team needs a backup big man, as Sunday's loss to the Rockets showed, and every team needs more 3-and-D wings. What will be interesting is seeing what type of trade they make, considering they appear to also value Rui Hachimura, one of the prime pieces placed into fake trades. Overall, it's nice to see the Lakers at least putting out the right message, at least for now. Star guard takes major step toward potential Lakers trade. The Los Angeles Lakers have been inconsistent thus far into the regular season. This team needed a jolt of energy and traded away guard D'Angelo Russell to the Brooklyn Nets and got forward Dorian Finney-Smith in return. That addition was much needed as they required some depth in the frontcourt. LeBron James and Anthony Davis are still playing at a top-notch level as a duo, but the team needs more and they know it. They finally got some positive news on forward Jared Vanderbilt, who's been out all season. Whenever he returns to action, he'll give the Lakers another option off the bench. The Lakers are still gauging the market and were recently named a trade destination for guard Bradley Beal. Lakers news: Bradley Beal has an interest in LA. According to John Gambadoro, Beal is willing to waive his no-trade clause if he is traded to the Lakers, Clippers, Miami Heat, or Denver Nuggets. Back in 2023, the Washington Wizards, Suns, and Indiana Pacers agreed to send Beal to Phoenix for Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, for first-round pick swaps, and 6 future second-round picks. They thought putting Beal with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker would form a dynamic Big Three, but things haven't panned out that way. The Suns are currently 16-18 and decided to ask Beal to come off the bench. In his first game off the bench, the Florida product dropped a team-high 25 points against the 76ers on January 6. Beal acknowledged after the game that he hasn't heard anything from the team regarding a trade, but they need to contact him sooner rather than later about it. If so, I need to be addressed because I hold the cards. Since he has that no-trade clause, he can't be sent anywhere, but the Lakers have the green light from him. Despite that, the Lakers shouldn't pull the trigger on any deal for Beal. Across 2 seasons and 77 games with the Suns, he has averaged 18.2 points, 4.2 rebounds, 4.4 assists, and shoots 50% from the field. His cap hit is huge, and that's what makes the deal shaky. The 31-year-old is making $50 million this year, $53 million in 2025-26, and a player option of $57 million in 2026-27. That's a ton of money for a player who hasn't lived up to the expectations in Phoenix. LeBron James: Lakers need to be more courageous. The Los Angeles Lakers are in a difficult situation a little less than halfway through the 2024-25 season. LeBron James and company are 20-15, atop the Pacific Division, in 5th place in the Western Conference and within striking distance of the 2nd-place Houston Rockets. They have also won 7 of their last 10 and are hopeful of having some players back in the lineup soon. By all these measures, the Lakers' season was a success. However, the Lakers are one of 2 teams in the entire league to have a winning record but a negative point differential, Indiana Pacers, and are 19th in the league in net rating, surrounded by mostly average teams. LeBron knows all these facts and knows that the Lakers need to make some changes to make up for the difference between their current record and their statistical performance. And for James, it could come down to a toughness factor that the team doesn't currently seem to have, via Spectrum Sportsnet. I want to be big time. But some things are allowed that are maybe uncomfortable out there that we need to do a little more of. Do a little more, be a little more courageous, make more plays, not have so many breakdowns. We are not in a time of collapse, but sometimes we also don't have much room for error. I think the beginning of the fourth quarter showed that. We started the fourth quarter down by 2, and the next thing you know, it was a 10-point game. You give up offensive rebounds, we give up 2 offensive rebounds, a putback by Steven Adams, another one was by the Thompson twin kick to Aaron Holiday, and he hits a 3. Then Cam Whitmore hits a step-back jump shot from the right corner of our bench and it's like a bum. Now it's a 10-point game. We have to be much better. The Lakers aren't a meltdown in the way LeBron described them, but they have had a tendency to look lifeless for long stretches and even full games. The Rockets' loss on Sunday night was due to a lack of effort in parts of the game when the Lakers managed to come within a game of the number 2 seed. So for the Lakers to see their numbers start to match their record, they may need to get a little uncomfortable, as James says, and play with more intensity and fight.